So, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know all the drill. This is the weekly Futurama episode review. Today we're talking about episode 7 of season 12, Planet Espresso. This is going to be a more straight to the point review than some of the previous in the series, because this is really not an episode to write home about. It's nothing aggravating like the first episode, but after the last couple of episodes being, pretty damn good, getting back to classic formula, this really is just nothing special. The episode is entitled Planet Espresso, and that's because this whole episode is based around coffee, this sort of space coffee that is like a hallucinogen. And it's a fine episode with some good jokes. It starts off with a 2001 Space Odyssey reference, which I've seen that in particular movie be referenced so many times, but with the last episode with the Wizard of Oz reference and things like that, they're poking a lot more at older films. I kind of like it. I'm a sucker for a reference. I also haven't mentioned that side characters in this in particular season are getting a lot more of a look into, that being the mutants. The mutants are playing, not major roles, but they're getting a lot more screen time in this season. I just haven't mentioned it as, such. But basically, the episode entails, we get to learn about Hermes' past. We get a mention of Hermes' father, who I don't believe has been mentioned up until this point. Hermes' father's on his deathbed, and basically Hermes wants answers because when he was a child, his father ran away to grow some crop. And that's kind of like the joke in this, that, it ends up being coffee rather than marijuana. It is, it's a decent episode. There's a couple good jokes. Farnsworth, once again, with Hermes, is at the forefront of this episode. And like the previous review, Farnsworth is one of my favorite characters in the show. But it's just sort of, if I'm telling you it's a episode based around coffee, how interested are you right now? That's kind of the vibe with this one. It's sort of a one-watch episode, one note, nothing to get mad at, but it just really wasn't that classic to me. It was fine, and, we're riding such a high that, we're allowed some mid every now and again. I did like, this is going to sound like the dumbest sort of quote, I guess, because it's a science fiction show, but the last couple of episodes have been feeling a lot more science fiction. When they go into the ruins of this old alien spaceship, I don't know, it's a bit more like, how out there Rick and Morty can get with their ideas. That's how I like Futurama to be, simply for the fact that really, it's in the future, it's made up, you can make up whatever planets you want, you can make up whatever races you want. I like it when they get inventive with it, and overall they have been getting more inventive. It just happens to be that this episode's based around coffee. That's it. But I did like seeing the origins of Hermes. It's overall, worth a single watch. I wouldn't go past it. It's worth watching one time. Will I revisit it? Probably not, but I'll be, I'm not going to be mad if somebody, puts this on the TV a couple years from now. It's not worth a skip. It's just not really all there. And that is my review of episode 7, Planet Espresso. Have you guys seen it? Let me know your thoughts of it down below. We're nearly at the end of this season, 3 more episodes, and then I'll have to find another weekly series to do. If you guys haven't checked out the most recent videos, definitely give them a watch. I appreciate all your support, and I will see you guys in the next one. Skibbity bop.